Hello everyone. Like I said, next time we'll sprint. So now we'll sprint. Here is the event graph. Let's just update weapon. And what I want to do now is collapse these nodes into a custom events node, which is just a single node. I'm just going to put it down here because this is all. Let's collapse this into locomotion. So that's just the basic movement. I'm gonna quickly make this one like red, and then the custom events I'll make him green. And this is just for testing. It's not something that will stay in the game. There will be pickups and side shit on the inventory. So now that we did this, we're going to run. Let's just do the proper way. Go to edit, project settings, input, action mappings, plus reset VR we can remove. And let me quickly call this one. I'll call this one sprint. And that will be done with either left shift, or if you're on a controller, it can be done with the right thumbstick button. Yeah, the right one. I always get confused. Right, so left shift or the right thumbstick button. So now when we want to sprint, we'll have to create be sprinting. Why that be? Because it's a boolean, and this just makes it a little bit more obvious. So this category will be don't touch. I always like to make a category called don't touch, and then booleans or something, and then this one can go into don't touch references, just to make it nice and organized. We have the weapon reference there, and we'll move this up before components. This is fine. This is all fine. Sprinting we'll get, and then we'll set. I'm sorry, I need to turn off my phone again. I put it on mute 1 hour ago, apparently. Alright. I'll need to branch from this. So sprinting, when it's pressed, I will branch off. If sprinting is true, then we'll set sprinting to false. And if it's false, I will set it to true. Why don't I use a flip-flop? Well, that's because I want to be able to change this dynamically. So if we're starting to aim, it'll stop sprinting. Now we need to get the character movement. Let's make a little bit more space. Put this in the middle, and then set max movement, or set max walk speed. Let's just copy this over, and I will need two variables. Walk speed, which will be a float, not instance editable, and run speed. Run speed will go into settings, parameters with a capital P. Parameters. This was walk speed. So if they're not sprinting, we'll go to walk speed. If they are sprinting, it'll go to run speed. these are the basics. Now I want to add a custom event. Call this one stop sprinting, so I can always stop the sprinting, like so. Just a little bit more time efficient. So let's compile that out, and now we have our basic sprinting. Now if I were to play, of course it freezes because I haven't set my walk speed or my run speed yet. This will be 400, and then the run speed will be something like 600. Let's play. Alright. This is basically done now. What I want to do now is comment this out, call this one I put on caps lock, sprinting. Now I'll go to the event graph, create a new event, call this event tick, on event tick, I'll get the velocity. Now we need to get the length. So length, vector length. And vector length, if it's greater than 25. The walk speed is already 300, so this will be pretty soon. And sprinting is true. What is less than 25 and sprinting is true. We'll branch. Well, if that is true, then we'll set sprinting to false. Wait, if it's greater than 25, and if it's not, then set sprinting to false. So now when I that doesn't quite work, and I was wrong again, like I had it before. Is less than 25 and sprinting is true, and set sprinting to false. So let's enable sprinting. Let's stop sprinting and let's walk. This will be easier to see if we were to turn this up. Get velocity vector length. If the vector length is greater than 25 and sprinting equals true, then set. Wait, messed up in multiple places. Is less than 25 and sprinting is true. If that is true, then stop sprinting. So now when I play, when I start sprinting and I stop, then I stop sprinting altogether. So I can sprint, and I stop sprinting. When I stop, then I go back to walking. So this is basically the sprinting. I hope you enjoyed, and in the next video we'll add some animations to the gun and make it aim.